So we are going to address those things also in this situation. Okay, most of them, please mute yourself. I think all of you are able to see my screen also. And this is the general approach. Mute your audio. Better results, use your headset. If you have a hand raise option, you can use it. You can chart in a chart window. Okay, this next one is why we are all here is because of this COVID. Take care about the precautions, follow the government rules and regulations, procedures. So India seems to be outbreak now. So many cases are there. Take care about your health. Stay home, stay yourself, and save the notion. Ultimately, you are saving the whole world. See, why we, I don't want to, I already explained a lot last week. See, the internship is for professional graduates. Here, the word is professional. I want to reiterate corporate citizens. Corporate citizens. Now, everybody is moving. That's mandatory because in India also, 35 years back, they changed the education system. Now they changed it. Now changed according to global standards. Why they changed it? Because at present education system, not 100% not meet the global requirements. That's only the reason they changed the whole system, and they want to they want to identify the right person, right skills from the youth. That is the important part. Okay, that's the reason they changed it, of course. But after 15 years, probably they will be better. What about the present situation, present graduates? So that's the reason we started some program. That program is internship program exclusively for professional graduates. Now we are going back to here. In this internship program, everything is available: practice, development, training, experience, mentorship, goal, opportunity, and skills. Lot of times when you realize yourself what is lacking behind, lot of times, everybody knows about experience. Hey, what type of experience you have it? You won't believe it. Like, few months back, I'm working with a company. We have like 12 to $15,000 per year our educational budget. If I want to do some course, company is going to pay that much of money. Okay. And one person is asking a question, hey, I wanted to do a cooking course. I want to do some master's program in cooking. You guys are going to sponsor it. Then everybody is shocked. Oh, I want to learn something. Educational budget is there for $15,000. Then our boss is mentioned clearly. Okay, you need to justify this cooking knowledge, how it is useful for the company. Whatever you need to justify this, whatever your job performance is there, your job functionalities is there. If you got a cooking degree, how cooking, you need to justify yourself that cooking degree is helpful to improve your skills. That's the concept. So here we are learning something, we have experienced something, but that should justify your education, that should justify your career growth. Those two are very important. Sometimes people are asking, hey, do you have any admin experience? For example, that guy mentioned about like, I'm an admin for a couple of WhatsApp groups. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. People are laughing, indirectly, laughing, hey, for these guys. So these type of corporate ethics, we want to establish with these young graduates. So all these things is required. People are paying a lot of money for one-time investment, one-time effort. People need to realize where we need to invest, where we don't need to invest. First year graduation, everybody is going to buy a bike of spending 80,000 rupees or 90,000 rupees in Indian currency. That is waste of money. When they are in third year, fourth year, interviews are going to be start. They need to sharpen your skills. They need to learn more skills. So you need to identify where you need to spend the money, where you don't need to spend the money. That discrimination. All these things is practice, development, training, experience, mentor, goal setting is very important. Opportunity is there. You need to run for opportunity. Nobody is going to give the opportunity right away. You need to run for the opportunity. So for that case, all these type of attitude is the big issue. So there are internship programs, not only our internship program, any internship program across the globe is practice, learning, experience, and success. This, are you able to see my screen? Hello, Sudhar Garu?
Yeah, now we are able to see, Andy.
Okay. So this is now we are here. This is the situation now. Good. Now this is the seminar last week flyer. I did not change that much. We already conducted these sessions. I'm giving a simple example. Like example is very simple. We gave a training to a couple of students. It's one of the best college in Guntur area because their fathers I know personally. So that's the reason we gave a training. Both girls is qualified written test. Written test. Both girls qualified written test. They go for interview, personal interview, face-to-face interview. I told them, hey, they're asking some questions. What are your hobbies? Something, this type of general question. Tell me a little bit about yourself, etc., etc. One girl mentioned, my hobby is cooking. My hobby is cooking. That means people like me at the time, like the mom is working in a home, hardly working. She is helping her to perform her duties, to perform to help her, particularly in cooking side, they help her. But coming back to the reality, like other girl mentioned, she got offer immediately. Immediately, other girl mentioned that my hobbies are watching cartoon movies, listening music. Watching cartoon movies, listening music. That's what it is. See, people like me at the age of 21, 22 years girl, 22 years girl watching cartoon movies. That means small kids are watching cartoon movies. And listening music. Suppose tomorrow I'm giving a work job, she is listening music. She did not get a job. She struggled a lot. She struggled a lot. Why it is happened? Because of answers what gave to. For example, okay, so whatever the answers you are going to provide you in an interview, that will reflect to get the opportunities. Sunil Kumar, can you please switch off your video? Because this is a professional meeting. If you have a professional dress, you need to in that conference. If you don't have professional dress, no, don't do that. Don't just switch off your video. So, okay. Now, going further, see, I have like across the globe, we trained thousands of people. Thousands of people, everybody has got a job, everybody is happy. Right now, they are in a very good position. So we want to share our experience. So, okay, like this. Most important is there is a still huge gap between real world applications in pharma industry and SaaS test work. So this is like a director in biometrics, this guy. See, like this is all certifications. The people mentioned that across the globe runs with certifications, runs with certifications. If we have a certification, definitely you will get an interview. 100% you will get an interview. If you don't have certification, how people can justify? Everybody mentioned about, oh, I have this experience, this experience, this experience. People wants to see evidence. People wants to see some document, some document. So the type of things is required to when you are going to corporate, when you are going to corporate. See, this is what exactly I want to explain it. Depending upon your education, like suppose you are doing with your BTech, some certifications, some project. See, I told you again, project, you whatever the project you did it, you do it by your own. Don't copy from internet. Don't copy from other places. Simply you need to do it your own. That's important. Lot of times what happened is simply people goes to Hyderabad in Amirpet, they took a pen drive, they took like just simply they are changing the names. What is the use of it? Why they designed for project? University is why university is insisting to do the 6 months project? There are certain background principles is there. You need to follow those things. You need to do a project. That's important. Don't copy from other people. So your individual skills is required. So now going back to here. Next step is like, we have like, this type of reference letter. Somebody is asking, hey, Venkat, are you working some company or not? Yes, this is the company. This is the associate director, infectious diseases programming, Bristol Myers Squibb. So that is the reason I joined in 2002. Okay. So now, when you see this one, why I put this document? When you are going for interview, somebody is asking document. You have a files. Oh, I did this certification. I had the reference letter from my boss. I had the reference letters from my previous lecturers. I worked here itself. Something like that you need to show. Simply you are going to interview without having any documents. Nobody is going to trust. Nobody is going to trust. So for that case, who will help? Uma and Sopana, can you please add admin waiting room people immediately? So now we go, see, our approach is very simple. We are not going to give a fish. We are going to teach how to catch a fish. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. So that's what the concept behind it is. Because you need to learn. Nowadays, that is again, I'm telling you, the reason it is, for example, this guy is Vemula, some ex, he joined in a meeting. When he joined in a meeting with almost 23, 24 people in a meeting, his mic is on and lot of noise is coming up. If you are in corporate, you are losing your job. I'm telling you, if you are in corporate, you are losing your job next minute because you don't know professional ethics. Professional ethics. Those things, where you are going to get it? Can you please mute yourself, Vemula? If he is not going to mute again, can you please remove him in the conference? See, this is what exactly, I don't want to mute it. One time, two time, I'm going to give. Otherwise, just remove it. Because nobody is work without. See, this type of approach I want to incorporate in a corporate. Incorporate in a corporate. Corporate is looking for quality. The quality and professional ethics, business ethics is very important. Whatever you are learning in a college, you need to expose into corporate. Then only you will get a success. Otherwise, no. I'm telling you, otherwise, no. So our approach is, if you take about a small software, for example, MS Word, not even MS Office, MS Word. So MS Word, go to any bookshop, you will find tons of books, at least like 10,000 pages of books. Is it possible for everybody to learn each and everything? I am using MS Office for last 25 years. But even I know, I can say, I know 5% or even 10% max. But I am surviving in the industry. I'm using that word. I'm surviving in the industry. How? I know how to learn the subject. If I have a problem, I'm going to the documentation. I'm going to the in my computer, I have documentation, help files. I'm going to take the help. Previously, I mentioned one girl, her hobby is cooking. That means what? Some mother needs, some situation requires, she is going to help her mom. Tomorrow also, some project member need help, she is ready to help them. That is the reason she got a job immediately. Same thing here also. So help files, take the help files, customize it according to your requirement, your work, then you can do that. That is what exactly we want to do it here. In your computer, you have millions of pages of documentation. In this millions of pages of documentation, impossible to read each and everything. So you need to understand how to use the documentation. That is important. That's what we want to explain them. If you see any training sessions, go to Oracle Corporation or even Microsoft or any big organization. Then training sessions are 3 days only. 3 days, 24 hours max. What they are going to teach in 24 hours? Everybody is surprising. Hey, we are reading 4 years for BTech degree, but these people are giving only 3 days, because in 3 days they are not going to teach. They are going to teach how to learn the subject. How to learn the subject. That is the most important. That is the reason previously in Indian education system, MPC, mathematics, physics, and chemistry, compulsory. Now the system changes. If you took mathematics as your major, you can take music as a minor, you can take photography as some other subject, you can do this. Depending upon your interest, you can take the course. That is the first principle for success. If you come to US, you can do any course, whatever you can do that. It doesn't matter. Same thing like this. In India also moving the direction, but it takes 10 years. Still you are going to the college to learn all these things? No. Now you need to change. Now you need to change. Okay, going further. I told you our approach is like this. Failure is not a crime, but low aim is crime. But think about what is your aim. Without goal, without aim, we cannot go further. We're not going to go further. That is the reason, that is the reason I want to explain people with certain things. Okay, now going further here. See, last month, I think, if you remember this concept, if you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. First attempt in learning. End is not end. End means effort never dies. We started these sessions 2007 in my Guntur, India office. So effort never dies. I worked as a lecturer for 10 years in India, 20 years here in US. Every minute it's paying off, paying back to me for sure. So if you get no as answer, next opportunity. If you are not getting opportunity here, you got another opportunity there itself ready. So always positive, always think in a right direction. That's important. And next one is, when you see this one, tell me I forget, show me I remember, involve me I understand. So that's the reason I want to show my screen. And see, when you are with a right person, it's impossible to do anything wrong. That's the reason. Tell me your friend circle, I will tell you your approach. Same thing. This is the concept. When you are with the right person, it's impossible to do anything wrong. And if you are with the wrong person, no matter what you do, it won't be right. So choose the right friends, also important. Choose the right people is also, right people is very important, very important. That is the reason colleges, good colleges, name it. I don't want to put the names of the colleges. I'm telling you, some colleges in Hyderabad are excellent. People are coming from some, I'm asking, hey, Hyderabad, which college? They mentioned the college name. I have a strong respect. Guntur, I have strong respect on some colleges. IITs, IIMs. See, why? Why it is? They are with the right people. Suppose everybody is not like a first rank holder. Everybody is not going to become like IIMs. So it doesn't matter. You need to choose the right person. Right. Then only it's possible you will get a right approach. Importance of guru. Guru means he's a teacher here. That's very, very important. Very important. Now, see, another meaning of real happiness is quality education. This is not my one-person task. I have like a couple of people working with me, working with us. So we are closely working with another person is with Rajnikant. He's in last 20 years in the US. He has tremendous experience with the software development and application side. And the next one is like Sudhakar Garu. He's also in online right now, and he's also helping me. We have a team of people, team of right people. I told you, like, if I am selecting a people, I'm looking at a lot of things. Oh, long-term relationship, quality, commitment. Most important is commitment. All these things. Then I can choose that into my inner circle. I don't want to choose any person into inner circle. That also very important for your end. So the Sudhakar Garu is going to help with your communication, skill development, lot of things. And this Rajani is helping with the product development, how we want to deploy the product, etc. Everything. I am helping with the some technologies like SAS or Python, Salesforce, so these type of technologies. So we have three type of people. One is with the technology side, other one is with the product development, etc. And the most important is with the, you need to communicate with the people. Without communication, we cannot go further. So communication. This is like almost like a 6 months, a solid project, a solid environment. You need to come. You need to. I don't want people to wear the blazer every day, but we have a client meeting. Yes, you need to wear the blazer. You need to sit because that's mandatory for sure. So these things is required. So now certain things is now what is your goal? Our very simple is your success is our goal. First of all, make sure that after completion of your four years of graduation, you need to get a job. Suppose if you are not able to get a job, what you are going to do? Simply you are asking money from your dad. Pocket money every day your dad. Ask your dad. He started his career in 20 years, 21, 22 years for sure. I'm very positive. 20, 21 years, he started his first job. Now you are in 22, still you are asking money. Realize yourself. Of course, your dad has a lot of money. That's a different story. That is because he earned his money by his own. But you are taking money from him. Where you are proving yourself. You need to have an attitude. You need to grow. I want to make my money my own. That's important part. So that type of goal you have it, we are helping. Even though like, if you want to go to further education, dependency is different. Taking help is different. I'm using the word again. Dependency means you are sitting idle after completion of your graduation, taking money every day. That is known as dependency. Suppose after completion of your graduation, hey, I want to do course in IIMs. I got a seat. This is an offer letter. I need to go. On that time, you are taking help. Help is fine. Help is absolutely is fine. Dependency, no. Dependency is no. You need to realize yourself dependency and difference between taking help. Okay. Now, going back to here, dream big, set goals, take action. Everybody has dreams for sure. Everybody is going to protect goals also. But if there is no action, nothing will go through. But because after this session, everybody thinks about it. Seems to be good. Venkat is explained everything perfect way. Doesn't make any sense. Operation grand success, patient dead. Operation grand success, patient dead. If you don't have action, that is going to be happen. And next, suppose I told you like a corporate citizen, corporate approach, corporate ethics. Tomorrow when you are coming into our organization, I'm telling, hey, everybody needs to join with your first name and last name. Suppose 3 o'clock meeting means 255 people need to join. That's the first step. And the next thing is like ask the questions. There is no hours and hours and meetings, a matter of 10 minutes or 15 minutes meetings. Hey, this is the status. I want to. You won't believe it. America and Iran, that war, this is the fact. Every day morning 7:45, people having a meeting. All military journals have a meeting. There is no chair. There is no chair. Simply they are coming with a cup of coffee like this. What coffee? Then they are come up with, hey, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. See, who is making a problem? He is supposed to give a possible solution also. Hope you understand his approach. Who is raising a problem? He is supposed to give a solution also. Suppose there is no solution, no, you don't have right to raise the problem. Raise the problem. That means immediately people are mentioning, hey, this is the problem. I am thinking these are all the solutions. Other journals, think about it. Oh, this is the best. Okay, go ahead, take this. Only 10 minutes of time, they are going to disperse. That is corporate. That is corporate. Corporate is like this. It's not like 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, continuously learning. No, not like that. You need to, that's the reason Agile comes into the picture. What Rajani is mentioning about this Agile concept is, that is the concept, pieces by pieces. That's, of course, I am going to invite Rajani also today's meeting, but it's an early morning for me. So I don't want to disturb the people in an early morning every time. Every time. If it is required, yes, I can ask them. Okay. Now going back to here. Learn locally, exposed globally. I studied at Guntur, I am here. Same thing like you are also, you studied something in India, something in your place, exposed globally. Most important is, I told you, faculty. No one left behind is our approach. Overall growth of a student, every student should be, yes, approach. Most important is result. Same thing, learn locally, expose globally. Previously, we are using, probably you may forget about a small slate is there. We can write it down, a chart. Now everybody is using with the tabs. Same thing, like learn locally, expose globally. Now, internship contains all these things, your goal setting, your skills improvement, personality development, okay, opportunity, run for opportunities. Somebody is going to mentor, somebody training, of course, experiences. All these things comes under internship. It's not like a simple task. Like internship is just like as finally your project. Not like that. You need to work. That's the important for internship. Now, students with internship experience have a high job offer. I'm telling you, 6 months is 9 months. You have did an internship in a good organization. Your salary is increases to at least like 2 to 3 lakhs per year more for sure. But you are learning things. Okay. Now, student wants to go to, now I'm telling, this is the burning problem now. Student who wants to go to abroad for further education, because this is August, right? So BTech final year students, pass this information also. BTech final year students completed, they want to go to abroad for further education. It's good, it's a nice decision. But unfortunately, next 6 months, all these universities, they put it in a online classes. So they are not able to get visa. 100% are not able to get visa for sure. So what they need to do, this is 6 months, they need to learn new technologies, most demanded technologies. What are the demand technologies there in US or Australia or Canada, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just learn those things. See, now I know Trump administration is not issuing I-20s for students for the next 6 months. That is the fact. See, in July 7th, US government Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency announced that students on F1 and M1 visas in US universities could be deported if the college is so and so. Finally, the US state government also not issue any visas to students enrolled for online classes only. So they are not giving any visas for 100%. So you need to stay in India only. So for that case, what you need to do, what is required after 2 years, why people wants to come to abroad, US, after spending like 30 to 40 lakhs of rupees of money, they want to get a job. They want to get a job means they need to, US is, I told you, like US has only 2 areas as demand. One is medical. Second is IT. There is no other area. In US, everybody thinks that that's not fact. Only 2 areas has tremendous demand. One is medical, other one is IT. So you are all like IT side want to go. What is IT skills is required? What type of let's say, technology is required? What type of business knowledge is required? All these things you need to get it. We are helping you to get the business knowledge. Most important is business knowledge. Okay, that we can do that. So student apply F1 visa, probably you may apply it. I-20 stamping, no, they stop I-20 stamping, so it's not possible to go to US. This is the US aspirants. Please inform any of your friends, hey, wants to go to abroad, spending 30 to 40 lakhs, wait for 6 months. Better to utilize these 6 months in this direction. Okay, no, same thing, Australia also almost banned, UK also the same thing. I know, you need to think about this type of pandemic situation. Why we want to go to other countries? Everybody is not in a safer zone. Everybody is shaky now. Our internship program is related subject. See, our curriculum of internship is industry relevant with applications in multiple domains taught by high experienced subject SMEs, subject matter experts from academia, IT, pharma, insurance, and the data science industry. Generally, we prefer people with having teaching experience and having industry experience, both. A person having with both experience, I am looking for people, because just only for teachers, tough. Only IT, tough. Because teachers know how to teach. Industry people know how industry requirement is there itself. Depending upon that, we are going to design a curriculum. You won't believe it. In US, why US is, there is a huge gap between industry and education across the globe. US has less gap. India has more gap. Why US has less gap? US universities, all the professors are getting salary only 10 months, not 12 months. Not 12 months, only 10 months. Remaining 2 months, they need to go to the corporate, they need to go to the industries, they are going to share their knowledge to the industry, and they are giving 2 months salary. Suppose company is giving $10,000 to a professor. Why company is giving $10,000? He is sharing a knowledge to our employees, our people that is useful for me. I'm a company. Then they are going to give the money. And also he is sitting in a university when corporate for 2 months. Oh, what are the enhancements in corporate? What type of things there itself corporate that he is going to learn, and he is passing that information to students. That is the reason. That is the reason there is a less gap between industry and education in US. Suppose you have a chance to enter into Boston, Massachusetts area, intellectuals capital of the world. You will see the board when you enter into the Boston. You will see the board like this: intellectuals capital of the world. That's what board is there itself. Why? MIT, like Boston University. All these universities are there itself. Simply biotechnology companies, parallelly biotechnology companies, because they are sharing the knowledge. See, this is lacking behind in India. Frankly, I'm sorry to say that, because they are not go to the industries. Simply lecturer, they are summer vacation, they are sitting in a home. But in US, not like that. Not like that. No. Our internship program is fit for pharmacy, life sciences, and medical graduates, BTech and BE, MBA, MCA. Masters with certain subjects like mathematics, statistics, physics, etc. Because we are unable to provide you internship for MA history. Somebody is asking me, like MA history, MA political science, some other subject. I'm sorry to say that, because our area of expertise is only these areas. So that's the reason we are providing this part only. That's all it is. Why it is, why you are not providing history? I don't have answer. I don't have answer with that. Okay. Now this is totally a 9 months program, 3 months classroom training, must classroom training, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 6 months of project. How this project is, I'm giving a requirement. Hey, this is my requirement gathering to finally delivering the product. That whole thing is like all the concepts comes into the picture. We are using different technologies. Now, see, interested towards first, what is the process? We have online application form and lot, because we are starting this batch in September 1st. So video conferencing call. We prefer students, those who are interested, join with your parents. Even though they are farmers, they are not able to understand. It doesn't matter. They want to sit. Why? Of course, no. If they know Telugu, I'm going to explain the concept in Telugu. If they know English, it should be fine. I can explain these things, because if they understand, because they are going to pay the fees by end of the day, then you are asking the questions like, hey, why you are doing? How is this? Because these 6 months, if you miss one day, we are making a phone call to your dad immediately. 10 minutes, your dad is going to get a call. No exceptions on this side. Really, people are going to some colleges, you won't believe that how the rules are there itself, how the rules and regulations we need to follow. Now, going back to here, mandatory skills for certain things. These are all the skills is required to become like a IT side or project development. And of course, communication skills. This is all communication skills part. And our internship program is clinical, financial, data analyst, data scientist, CRM implementation, particularly with SAS, Salesforce, Agile product development. See, these are all our areas, our areas of internship programs. Okay, now we are using the technologies like this. Some is open source technologies. Somebody we need to buy the software. If you see SaaS is like almost single user license is cost like almost in the US is like $10,000, $12,000 single user license. So a lot of things. Salesforce is also certain like this. But R and Python, Tableau, R and Python is open source. So we are working with some open source technologies. We are working with some finance licensed technologies also. So the business, I told you like Sudhakar Gaur is going to take care about these like communication skills, etc. Everything here. All these things, we are making the overall growth of a student. That's our approach here. In clinical side, base and CRF and case report forms, HDTM data sets, etc. Everything. All these things is required, required, required. So now we're going further with all these technologies, etc. Everything. I told you like Rajni is going to help you all these things. These are all his slides and his experiences. He's a safe, like certified. He has a lot of certifications. He's like safe leading and safe for teams, safe for Scrum Master, portfolio management, DevOps, release train engineer, product management, the project manager, software engineering. All things is not required for each and every person. A BTech person knows need to know about software engineering. A MBA person know about product management, release train, etc. Depending upon our education, depending upon our interest. So we can do this. I told you like you have a very big goal. Oh, I want to go like this. Pieces, spend a small pieces. First page you got it, success. Second success, third success, fourth success. That's where you are reaching your goal. That is nothing but high level. I'm not a too much expert on agile technologies, but agile methodology, but that's the concept is we don't want to go with a bigger at a time. We want to make a small pieces that we can do that. For that, Rajani is helping us all these things, daily stand up, etc. Everything like this, Kanban essentials. This is a new concept for this. Rajani has so many certifications and badges. These are all his certification and badges, and he is helping us. He's not going to help any person in India. He is only helping us only. You're talking about, oh, I want to learn from Rajani from other institute. No, he is working only with our company, exclusively with our company for sure. So like this. Similarly, Sudhakar Garu is like a state government officer, is a group on services, lot of experience with handling the people. He attended London a couple of times with the Prince certification. He's a project trainer with the Prince, and lot of experience. This definitely is more than my experience for sure. So like this. See, these are all the things like we are helping. These all people are helping with us to get it. You are going to become like a corporate citizen. So here we are going back to here. As of now, I told you like this course is at Guntur only. Now, of course, now I closely working with cloud-based teams. Yes, we are going to offer this course in online also. Online also means you can stay in your home, but professionally, yes, we are going to teach how you are going to communicate with other team members, etc. All these things. Yes, of course, we have restricted number of people. We don't want to put like hundreds of people. We have number is very restricted. Person should have a commitment. Those two are very important. So this is our office at Guntur. It's the heart of the city. We are at Bradypat. Probably you know about Guntur. Bradypat is going to become like a next Amirpat in next 5 years. Because when you are going to Hyderabad, 30 to 40% people are from Guntur and these areas. Now, Bradypat this is my office at, Confidential Technologies. We have like excellent infrastructure like this. When you see this one, we have like 80 desks are there, 76, 80 desks are there. Now we are restructuring these desks with only 40. Because of the social distance we want to maintain, we want to put 2 desks into 1 desk. So that's the way we want to maintain all these things. So this is our contact information. You can contact us if you. But my sincere request for all of you is make a call. If you want to make any call to me in video conferencing, now your India time is around 3:45. India time is like 4 o'clock. That means 6:30 is my time. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. That means 6:30 to 7:30. I will be available with the video conference for these next 5-6 days. Probably after that, I may be at Guntur. I'm planning to come. So this is my approach here itself. And of course, this is the interview. I think last time I played this interview. I don't know how many of you listened this interview or not. Now I am not going to play this interview. Now, see, this is the most important. I like this slide. Success and excuses do not talk together. If you want excuses, forget about success. If you want success, do not give any excuses. See, overall growth of a student requires these things. This is like skills is required, knowledge required, attitude is required. All these things is required. required. So these are all like, we conducted so many seminars across the globe. We did a lot of things actually. We can do this. And this is our contact information. And now like a question and answers. When you see this question and answer session, like, I have like some questions. What Sudhakar Garu, I think are able to hear me, right? This is
Very much, sir. Very much. Yes.
perspective, student perspective, as a parent, as a professional, as a government official. You have a lot of areas of experience. In a student perspective, as a student perspective, we can discuss something like this. And also, I know a couple of questions is in a chat window. We can
Yes.
do things. Anybody wants to discuss anything, please type in a chat window. Immediately we can respond it. Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, friends. Yeah, this is a kind of a novel idea, a new idea. Like we were discussing, and what we thought was, what is it that we are going to make? How is it that we are going to make a difference? So what we did was, Mr. Venkat is a proficient in SAS training skills. He trains R, he trains in Python. He has certain skill sets. And he has been training students for a very long time. And he trains Indian students at a very reasonable pricing. And then in his own words, his trainings in US are much sought after. Anyway, first of all, let us understand what is internship. See, there is something called the chicken and the egg syndrome, which is first chicken or the egg. So you need a job. If you need a job, you need experience. If you need experience, where is the job? See, it is a chicken and the egg syndrome, which is first. So if we identified an internship program in certain skill sets where his soft skills, his business communication skills, lifelong learning, human skills, whichever way you talk, whichever way you think. So he thought that it should be added as a bonus, which is very, very important in the sense that we need to understand what we want. See, here for 3 months, you have a theoretical training program. Theoretical in the sense, in SAS training, in Python training, in R, in these kind of skill sets, theoretical means it's not just theory. You need to practice on your laptop, on your desktop, so it will be there. Okay. So you will have a training program. You will be grounded in all the certain skill sets which are required to get a job. So once these 3 months training is over, you will be given a practical training program, that is the 6 months internship. See, this particular session is to make you understand what internship is, and I am sure that here we are looking to the students who are professional graduates and who are ready to get trained so that they are job ready. See, mark the word. The word to be marked is, we want to make you job ready. Here, you may be students, and it is likely that some of you might be faculty. I can see certain names like Dr. AVVS, whatever the full name, I'm not able to see. So it is likely that he may be a faculty or he may be in a better position. So what you need to understand is, you need to learn certain skill sets based on whatever team. The team is here. Mr. Venkat is the chief of this team. Mr. Rajinikanth will be dealing with product development, agile in product development. See, in product development, there are a couple of skill sets which are very, very important. The basic skill set is called project management. So there are two or three streams of project management. One is the Prince 2, projects in controlled environment, which is given by UK, the Axelos Corporation, and the government of Britain. And you have the PMP, Project Management Professional, which is given by the Project Management Institute, USA. And other than these two, there is another product development, project management skill set, which is agile development. See, the concept of agile is learn fast, act fast, fail fast. Learn fast, act fast, fail fast. Because if you I'm sure that a lot of you understand what startups are. See, the reason why startups are very successful in the US and Europe and not as successful in India is because the germination of the idea to the table, bringing it to the table and bringing it to the public, the generation of a product is very fast in the US and Europe. Whereas in India, it is not fast. So therefore, we need to scale up. So, and that this particular training program, along with the soft skills training, human skills, we call it business communication skills. Here, business communication does not mean it is necessary for business. Here, when we speak of business, Mr. Venkat was talking about we are going to incorporate to corporate, which means that we are trying to make you agile and professional. Okay. So now we need to understand certain things. So he was telling you, see, like for example, tell me I forget, show I remember, you and I and involve me, I understand. See here what this particular internship program is going to do is we are going to involve you, facilitate you in doing learning skill sets and practicing it in our own lab. This vConfiger is you will be your own lab where you will be learning the skills of trade, whereas you will be job ready and we will ensure that you will get a job.
1 minute, sir.
And yes, please, sir.
Somebody is asking a question like mechanical engineer. He wants to how this is. Can you please suggest any program for mechanical graduates across the globe? Like two people required to develop the whole country, any country. One is mechanical engineer, other one is chartered accountant. These two people, if you see revolutions, automobile revolution or anything, these two people. So mechanical is the best course. Now our session is with the quality control. How to improve the quality without affecting cost considerations. That is the concept. So see Harsha, yeah, can you please send me a small email? Definitely we have programs, which suits for mechanical graduates also. And like one more, I have a couple of questions is here itself. And I learned SAS in Hyderabad, but I am unable to get a job. See, that's again, I'm telling the same thing. Learning and practice both are required. You have a goal and you want to do, finally you need to do some action. People are asking a questions. People are asking a business questions. So they don't ask like, what is this? For example, simply I'm giving an example. If I'm writing A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay. Then after some time, I'm asking 102 whole square how much it is. 102 whole square how much it is. So you can make it 102 multiplied with 102. You can take some. No, that's not correct. You can make 100 plus 2 whole square. A square 100 square is 10,000 plus 2AB 2 into 100. That means 400 plus 4. This enough. Less than 5 seconds you will get an answer. And see, formula is different. You are applying the formula into reality. That is the lacking behind. People are not getting a jobs not because of the subject. Applying the subject into right time is important. I told you, like, everybody knows about a plus b whole square formula. I'm asking about 102 whole square, how much it is. Simply they are taking calculator, or simply they are taking other way, but that's not correct. You know the formula, apply the formula immediately, spontaneously need to apply it. That type of approach, when you are working with the right people, I'm telling the word is right guru or right people, then only it is going to be happen. So that is one question, sir. Next,
May I add something to what you said?
please, please,
See,
please.
here, if somebody is going to ask you, see, I come from this background, so what can I do to get a job? See, if somebody has learned something, say for example, this gentleman asked about SAS. See, it all depends upon your skill set, A, B, and we really don't know whether you have been certified in SAS or not. See, if you are going to take your training in Amirpet, it will be very cheap, yes. But then what they train you in, what they help you, whether they help you get a job, we really don't know. See, if you are certified, you are entitled to a job and you will certainly get a job. So here, this entire program is tuned to train you and ensure that you get a job.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Next one. Oh, next question is, what is skills is required to learn this internship? Professional graduates and ready to work with hard work for 6 months. Those two are mandatory.
9 months, sir. 9 months.
Yeah, of course. 3 months is for classroom session, because on that time not too much of a pressure. Why I want to put this 6 hours classroom session also? The reason is there. From first class to up to this PG, every class hour is only 50 minutes. 50 minutes. So the student is only for 50 minutes of time. Once this is done, 50 minutes is over. Simply whatever we are pouring here is gone out. So that I want to change that approach. That's the reason. First month is your class is like 1 hour. After 2 weeks, increases to 2 hours. After that, increases to 4 hours. 3 hours. Lunch break also. We are giving only one chapati or something very small, limited food. Corporate lunch, people call it
executive lunch.
Executive lunch. Suppose if you are giving too much of lunch, like sambar, rice, etc., people can sleep. People can sleep, because these are all the things we want to make the habit of sitting in an office for 8 hours. Then after that, actual work starts. That's only the reason. First 3 months, we are not going too much of a pressure. We want to make you to tune that type of pressure. That is the reason. And next is like.
And one more thing, sir.
Please.
See, all of you who are present in this session is to ensure that we facilitate you to learn certain skill sets by joining in the 9-month internship program, which is a paid internship program where job is guaranteed, and we will guaranteed in the sense we will train you, and I'm sure that Mr. Venkat will be telling you that he will be also, if after the end of the course, if somebody is, not placed, he is ready to make some payment to you, a monthly payment for a certain period of time. So he will explain it. This session is for joining in the 9 months internship program. This is not a webinar or free webinar, and where you will be given certificates, where you can listen this 2 hours, and then you think, hey, Baga Chepparu, they explained very well, very nice. Yes, I suddenly listened into Telugu, but then, yeah, that's my mother tongue. But then, it's not like, you come here and then you go. So please ensure that, please decide. And that's why Mr. Venkat has been telling again and again, it is your parents who know the value of a job better than you. Because if you are not going to pay, your parents are going to pay. Okay? So therefore, please see, these are all business decisions. So when you ask something, there are certain things which will be explained in an open forum, and there are certain things which will be explained one-on-one by Mr. Venkat Ikurti himself during a Zoom call or any other personal call along with your parents only. Thank you.
And the next one is like I learned as and what are the chances of getting a job for pharma students in the industry? So, the pharma students, because I'm in a specific area like clinical trials, drug development area. They have plenty of opportunities for pharma students. That is a good area to enter into pharma. If you need more clarification about the pharma, then you can talk to me or you can send me a small message. Definitely, we will help them. But of course, the pharma students have some tough time right now. But anyway, clinical industry is looking for pharma students for sure, for sure.
Sir, somebody has asked whether this 9-month training program is there possibility and use in mechanical stream. Definitely, yes, I am 100% sure that this is train. See, there are certain skill sets. See, let me tell you something. You must be joking. See, mechanical engineering graduates, civil engineering graduates, and metallurgical graduates, most of them are into software. See, mechanical engineering graduate is not taught software. See, probably in engineering colleges, C is mandatory and they teach C. Yes. But I'm sure that most of the mechanical engineering graduates who studied in better institutes and universities, they have gone to become good software engineers. So when a mechanical engineering graduate, when a civil engineering graduate, when a metallurgical engineering graduate is able to do software, I'm sure the mechanical engineering graduate on learning skill sets like SAS, Python, R, and these kind of skill set and agile. See, what you can do is, I tell you something. See, after this session is over, please Google search and see the jobs. So these are all professional courses. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to facilitate. See, unless you do, here, Mr. Venkat and team, all of us, me and Mr. Rajinikanth, and more also will be joining you. We will be helping you, taking you to the water to drink. But if you do not want to drink the water, it will be very difficult for anybody to make you drink the water. So it is for you to put up hard work. And one thing, we promise you that if you put in hard work, we promise you results. If no hard work is there, we cannot promise you results. Thank you.
So yeah, these are all the things. Why we want your parents also in a call is very simple. I am asking a very simple question. Hey, you are paying this much of money. My question is very simple. I'm asking a student, hey, how you are going to, dad's hard earning money, how you are going to return that money back to him? How you are going to return the money back to him? That's my dad's money. Don't say like this. He is hardworking and he made a money and he is helping you. Finally, you need to return that money back. How? That is the concept behind it. That means not to take it for granted. So you are paying money means commitment is there itself. We are collecting the money means commitment is here itself. So that is the reason. I told you like these type of sessions, webinars, etc. Everything is free for all these things. But when you are going to a reality, yes, we are charging the fee, charging the money for sure. There is no free sessions. And people are asking like webinar certificate, something like that. Definitely no. These sessions, we are not going to give any certificate. Don't ask me, like I'm sending email. Why you are?
Let me add something, sir. Somebody has asked that somebody has informed that they have completed their industrial training.
Yes.
See, you need to understand what kind of an industrial training you have undergone.
Correct.
See, all industry, yes, every engineering graduate and every professional graduate has an industrial training program, right? And it is for us to learn effectively whatever has been taught, right? So unless you are proficient in whatever subject you have learned, it is very difficult for anybody to get a job. And it is in this context, this particular internship sessions for 9 months is being organized. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, again, one more thing is like he mentioned about industrial training. And again, for example, if you completed that industrial training in that industry, why you are not able to absorb? That's the concept comes, because we are talking about industry. Because for example, now I started this session. For example, after 9 months, I know, because I'm telling you, my long-term vision is. My long-term vision is I'm working with some companies. I don't want to make any comment on any commitment on this side. Suppose somebody on that time, hey Venkat, you have a people, we are giving a contract. Why don't you do this work? That's work. Because I have like a 10 people here or 20 people here have excellent skills, then I can put them into a board. That is going to be happen after 8 months. I don't, because 8 months is a long time. I'm sure I can do that. But whereas 99.9% internship that leads to employment. If the people are with the employment after industrial training or somewhere else, if you are not able to find a opportunity, what is the purpose of internship? Purpose of internship is very simple. You need to get an opportunity. I'm telling you, as 100% you are getting a interviews, 3 to 4 client interviews from big companies. I'm very positive on that side, because we started this training, this type of session in 2010, 2011. On that time, people got a job in Novartis, people got a job in Accenture, TCS. I have all the emails. I have a files with all the certificates along. Everything is there itself. I will, because those things I cannot share with the open meeting. Suppose it is a one-to-one meetings, yes, I can show all these evidences and everything that I can do that. See, this is the concept. Our concept is different, totally different. We want to make you, suppose the person mentioned, I completed my industrial training institution. See, he's not able to find a job. That means operation grand success, patient dead. I don't want to take that type of bite. That is the reason, even if you have your money in your hand, oh, Venkat, I want to pay this much of money. No, we don't want to allow. I want to talk to the people at least half an hour. Then only I am going to put you people into my batch. Otherwise, no, absolutely no. Because here, attitude, commitment, hard work, lot of things is required to get a success. Success is not like a one-day task. And that's the reason we put like a 9 months session. That too, advantage is COVID. In this COVID, next to 6 months, nobody is going to hire any person. Everything is freeze. So that is the concept behind it is. Anybody have any questions?
And I want to add something, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
See, all of you, I am sure a lot of you know what guru is. You know what guru is? Guru is one who dispels darkness. Please understand, guru means one who dispels darkness. In the sense that, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, leading, let knowledge come from all sides. So what Mr. Venkat will be trying to do, doing is, through this internship program, see, in this COVID situation, so the colleges, universities, most of it are closed. So the problem is, this is going to continue almost for the next 1 year at least. So what do we do in this 1 year? See, normally what happens is, if we sit at home, somebody is not there to handhold you. At least, through a small training program, this 9 months training program. Yes, it will cost you some money. There's no doubt about it. But we are going to train you and ensure that you will get a job. So therefore, what you need to understand is a mentorship. There is something called mentorship. Mentorship is one-on-one hand-holding. I am sure Mr. Venkat Ikurti, through this internship training program, is going to have a one-on-one hand-holding session to whoever joins this paid internship course. Thank you.
So yeah, if students don't have any other questions,
And somebody has asked, how much would this course cost? And whoever, I mean, Mr. I think it is Mr. Hemant. Mr. Hemant, the point is, I mean, Mr. Venkat has clearly informed you in the beginning of this session that there are certain business questions and professional questions. See, this cannot be answered here because a lot of effort has gone in, and being in the US, he has conceived this program. It is his baby. So he has planned a program, and he is going to hire a large team, a non-teaching team, to look into the aspects of what all has to be taken care of. And he has, see, as of now, he is referring only to 2 other individuals who will be part of his team. And I am sure, and I know we have been discussing, and there are at least 6 to 7 other experienced faculties, experienced associates who are going to teach you skills which will be very, very valuable in getting you a job. Okay. And as far as your question is concerned, please talk to VConfigure Technologies. You have the numbers there, and then they will help you out to arrive at a appropriate decision suitable to you. Thank you.
thank you, sir. Yeah, yep. So, Hemant, you can contact us later. Definitely, we will discuss a lot of things. Just now, we sent like a feedback form, and you can fill that feedback form and send it to us. Those who are interested, definitely, our team is going to reach you this area.
And once again, this is a paid internship program. Please underline the word paid. Okay, but this payment will not go waste. You are going to benefit immensely from this training program. That is our promise. Not only Venkat, his team, we are also promising you on that. Thank you.
Yeah, that is the basic concept behind it. Is because nobody is in the US. Everything is paid. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. Same thing here there also. If you are giving a free, no, because you see, suppose if you have a chance to go to South Africa, Pretoria something, Pretoria University. There is a board is there in the university. The board is, if you destroy a country, we don't need atom bombs, hydrogen bombs, nothing is required. Just to destroy the education. Just to destroy the education. A unqualified people is going to become an engineer. If they construct buildings, it may collapse. A unqualified doctor is giving a treatment, you know what going to happen. So our approach is, we don't want to destroy the education, because that's only the reason we want you become like a quality. Quality is important. The real happiness of education, real happiness is nothing but quality education. So that's what we want to explain all these things. I think you got a feedback form and everything. So this now I'm going to conclude the session. If you don't have any questions, I think.
Yeah. And one more thing. From day one of this internship training program, it will be hands-on.
Yes.
We will be training you. You will be doing it. We will be hand-holding you. And I am sure that this training will immensely benefit you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks very much.
Right, Andy.
I'm going to put this
sir.
link in a YouTube, and I'm going to share this link. Share this free link to any person. Feel free to share it. Then we'll see. Thank you. Thanks very much, all of you. Bye.
Right, sir.